So this is a recall. And basically that just means your dog is going to come when you call them. And what Lene is going to do, again, we're building on the sit stay. So she's not going to go the full distance, but again, you need to go all the way to the end of your leash. You're going to walk away from your dog.
Go to the end of the leash once you have that solid sit.
Yes.
You've got to work on that solid sit before you get to the next step. Get a solid sit, full length of your leash before you go on to sit for exam or before you go on to recall on leash, okay? Get a solid sit. That's what you're working on first.
Correct. Everything builds on each other. So everything that we're doing, in particular, that sit stay, is going to be built upon by other exercises, especially in later years. So what Lene's going to do is she's going to walk out as far as she feels comfortable with Miss Maisie, but she's ideally to the end of her leash. And then she's going to turn and face her dog, and she's going to wait for the judge, and the judge will tell you, call your dog. And Miss Maisie, ideally, will come to the front of Lene and sit in front of her. Okay? So that's what we're trying for. Ready? Leave your dog.
Stay. Stay.
Remember, Lene is training, so she's giving lots of commands. Ooh, look at that. Now you need to wait for obviously Miss Maisie doesn't know this, but she needs to wait for the judge to give the command. Okay?
Stay.
So you're going to wait.
I backed away, sorry.
Yep, she did. Call your dog.
Now this is what you're going to do. See my hands? See how I have my leash? See what I'm doing here? I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to say, Maisie, come, and I'm going to reel her in.
And that's for training only.
See this? I'm pulling this up. I've got it. She can't go past me. I'm not letting her go anywhere. This leash is tight right now because I'm training. I've got her smack in front of me, and then I say, sit.
Yay!
Good job.
And then the judge will say, exercise finished.
Maisie, heel.
And you take a couple of steps and you praise your dog.
Girl, that was so fun. That was so fun. Yes, it was. Good girl. Come on. Try again?
Yes.
All right.
So we'll try and show you again.
Okay.
Again, Lene is going to start on her right foot, the foot that's away from the dog. She's not going to say her dog's name until she wants her dog to move. And she's going to not back away from her dog. Of course, while she's training, she may.
See how I'm doing the leash, getting it ready so I can drop it as I walk, okay?
Ready? Leave your dog.
Stay.
Quick corrections.
Stay.
And see how she...
Hurry.
Call your dog.
Maisie, come on. Good girl. Sit.
Yay! And her dog, we're gonna show you one more time, but from behind, so you can see that her dog sits directly square in front of her. Okay?
Come here. Come here. Let's try it again. Come here. Nope. Sit now.
Okay, so good straight sit. Leave your dog.
Stay. Oh, wrong foot. Darn it. Stay.
Call your dog.
Maisie, come.
Right smack in front. Yay!
She's gonna sit. Good girl.
Yes.
So this last exercise is called the swing or the finish. And we're teaching, I'm going to show it to you just because some people like to have that next step. But here's the deal. First years, I'm talking to you. This is not an exercise that you're going to do at state or at show. You are not doing this exercise, and you do not need to worry about this one. If you have the sit stay solid, like you can put your dog in a sit and go into the kitchen and make a sandwich and come back, your dog is still right there, and you're bored, you want to go on, your dog is healing with you, and every time you stop, that bottom flops right down, and that sit is rock solid. If you've got the figure eight rock solid, if you've got the stand or the sit for exam rock solid, bored, you want something else to do, we're gonna show it to you. But if you are not solid on that sit, do not work on this.
The other thing is, if you get bored, you can also watch our future videos to our advanced kids, and you can see what the exercises in future years will look like.
Just be aware that they're not out there yet. We haven't made them yet.
Yeah, future.
Future. Okay, so here's what we've done. We've finished our recall. Okay, my dog is right in front of me. My dog is looking at me. My next step is to get my dog back into the heeling position on my right.
Left.
So one of the things that we do is we try and get the dog to understand that we're going to go around behind me and return. Now there is a way to do where they can pop around and just come into the heeling position, but that's really for little dogs. And again, it's one of those things where it has to be solid. It's a nice straight sit is easier when the dog comes behind you. So let's try that, okay? Macy, swing. Come on, come on, come on. I step back, I'm leading my dog. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bring her around. I put the leash behind me. Come on. Macy, come here.
Maisie does not like this at all.
Sit, sit, sit. She is so not having any part of this. Sit. There you go. She's not in a straight sit. That would be losing points, but this is her second time of doing it, okay? And remember, she doesn't have a rock solid sit yet. So we've only been working on that for about 30 minutes. So just to kind of clarify what we want that rock solid sit. That is the most important thing that you can work on. The swing, you step back, bring your leash around, get your dog in a nice solid sit beside you, and that's the swing, that's the finish that we'll do later.